Hey everyone, welcome back to another reading. I thought today we could do another pick a card style reading, or in this case, pick a spooky object. We are doing a Halloween theme of what haunts you. So we are going to have three different options. The first option is the skull here to the left, the blue one. It's a crystal skull. I think it's Lapis Lazuli. And then the middle option is a ghost. And the third option is another skull, but it's from a body anatomy model that I have for when I teach health. So take a look at these options. You can pause the video and see which one is calling the most to you, which one is going to have the messages that are going to resonate and benefit you the most. And when you're ready, just scroll on over to your reading. I'll see you there. So if you've picked the first option or this Lapis Lazuli skull, then you're at the right place. We are doing messages today on what haunts you. So for this particular message, I'm seeing that you are like a forever student. I feel like, or at least you perceive yourself that way. You perceive yourself to just always constantly like be learning and be researching and putting the pieces to the puzzle together. Like you're always still trying to solve something and trying to make sense out of something. You're always thinking, and analyzing. And it just feels like you never feel like you are an expert at something, or like you progress at something, like you elevate your understanding. And so this is what haunts you. What haunts you is that you feel like, are you ever going to do those things? Are you ever going to progress? Are you ever going to move past wherever you're at? Like move past a certain plateau? Are you ever going to see real fruits of your labor? Are you ever really going to reach a harvest? Okay. And I'm seeing that you have to be like not afraid of failure, not afraid of loss, because that is ultimately what holds you back in life, is that you think that you avoiding these things, it's like you're so afraid of failure or of loss or heartbreak or like disappointment, that you don't allow yourself to like go all in or go full force or like fully commit to something, because you're afraid like, oh, well, what if it doesn't work out and this and that. And so you keep yourself at this plateau. And so that's what haunts you, is staying at this plateau, but it's actually you yourself and your anxiety that's keeping yourself there. I feel like you have this fear that you're never going to like actualize, like self-actualize, like you're never going to reach like your divine mission, your purpose, like your full truth, your full authenticity. Like you're never going to be able to step fully into that, like there's always going to be something in the way, or maybe, you don't know what that looks like, and you just keep second guessing yourself, like, am I on the right track? Is this what I should be learning? Is this what I should be committing to? But what if it doesn't work out? And what if this? And what if that? And then you just keep yourself stuck because, again, like you don't like take chances, you don't take a risk. Life is full of unknowns. We're never gonna fully know, right? Like there are no guarantees. It's like you just have to go for it and see what happens. And if it works out, awesome. And if it doesn't, then you just have to pick up the pieces and reroute, like go in a different direction, do something else. But it's just a matter of being flexible and going with the flow. And that's how we get to know ourselves and make better decisions. We gain wisdom through experience. And that's how we live life. It's ups and downs. The pendulum swings this way and that way. And it's just always everything is an experience. Everything you can learn from everything that happens to you. And so I think that you just have to be okay with disappointment, and okay with things not working out, and okay with sadness, and okay with loss, okay with like, okay, well, I made a wrong choice, or I made a wrong move. I lost something. It's like you have to be okay with these things, because these things ultimately is what helps you grow. It's what, helps you learn. And it's what's going to help you be more protective over yourself, like knowing what to protect yourself from, and like knowing in the future, what to stay away from and maybe what's not a good idea. It's from maybe making those mistakes, or you know what I mean? It's so you have to overcome this energy by just being strong, by knowing like whatever, I'm gonna have to just go into this full force, not knowing what's gonna happen. But I'll protect myself. If I need to protect myself, I'll protect myself. I'm gonna stand strong. I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm gonna, defend myself and just keep moving forward. You have to trust that you have that ability, that you're going to be able to do that. If there's ever a situation that comes up where you're going to have to protect yourself, be defensive, stand your ground, like you have to know that you have that within you, that you can do that, and that's going to give you the courage that you need to move forward with your life, to live, to see, to experience, to not live a life so careful, because you're so afraid of, like, again, making a wrong turn, or things going left. It's like, even if those things happen, you have to know that you can bounce back. You have to know that you'll have the tools that you need to protect yourself, to learn from it, and to come back stronger. And that all of these experience is what's leading you to your most authentic self. Okay? So that's your message. I hope this served you. Good luck. Welcome to your message. If you chose this option here, this little ghost, he's more cute than spooky in my opinion. It kind of reminds me of Casper. It's a movie I just watched with my son. It's a super old movie, but I watched it for the first time again in a long time with my son, and it was my son's first time watching it, and he loved it, and it's kind of giving me those Casper vibes. But yes, you're at the right place if you chose this option. What I'm seeing here for you guys is, I see actually that you guys are in a good place. Like, you guys are feeling good, feeling like things are going your way. You're feeling like doors are opening, like there's opportunity. And yeah, like it looks like things are expanding for you. But maybe this is actually what's haunting you. I think what's haunting you is you're afraid to be like tied down to something. I feel like something is going really well for you. So whether this is like a job situation where you're getting promoted, and that comes with good things. Maybe it comes with like a higher pay or something. But it also comes with more responsibility. And it's like your presence is crucial, for things to run. And so it just feels like you are being tied down to something. So it's like it's good news, but at the same time, what's haunting you is like, people are going to rely on me, and like I really have to be dependable, and I have to be there every day, and I have to provide something, and it's like more responsibility for you is what's haunting you. Because again, it just means that you have to be like tied down to something, locked in, and maybe you don't like that. Maybe you're someone that you like to go with the flow, you like adventure, you like to go with like how you're feeling in the moment, like like maybe with this new position or something. This is just an example, but like maybe with this position, it's like I have to be here every day, like 9 to 5, rain or shine, no matter what. But like, what if I want to go to the beach on a Tuesday at 11 a.m.? Like, I want to be able to do that, and now with this obligation, like I'm not going to be able to, so you're afraid of like just not being able to be your free flowing like self, and like be curious and be adventurous and just like be spontaneous, like you feel like you're not going to be able to be spontaneous anymore when you're in this situation that you're like locked down, locked in, tied down to a role, to a responsibility, like a duty. So the advice here is to be optimistic, don't make up your mind about something. Like you're going in there already like with these expectations and thinking exactly how it's going to pan out and what it's going to be like. And the advice is like, you have no idea. You don't know until you're really in it. So be optimistic, get in there, do what you have to do, and just know that you'll have opportunity, like to express that side of you that is very carefree and spontaneous and adventurous. You'll have opportunities for that side of you to be able to be happy. you can do both. You can balance both, like hold something steady down, something that is very consistent, as well as still be your spontaneous, adventurous, curious self. It's possible. You can still bring adventure and excitement to the everyday, even when it's very mundane and very repetitive. There are ways that you can fit that into your life, okay? Like you have to consider all the options and be flexible and be open to what's possible and just go into it optimistic and expecting the best. I feel like you're going to be pleasantly surprised. Like it's going to go away that you would have never thought. It's like you thought you knew exactly what it was going to be like and what it was going to feel like. And once you're there, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like I would have never thought this. Like this is so different than what I thought this was going to be. So I guess allow life to surprise you. Okay, that was your message. I truly hope this served you. Good luck. If you chose the third option or this skull right here, you're at the right place. This little skull actually, he has a brain. You can like pop off that top piece and there's a brain in there. Maybe I'll show you later, or maybe I could just show you really quick. Right now I'm working with one hand here, but yeah, he has a little brain in there. It can come out and stuff. The kids like to play with that and it bounces off the ground and stuff. So yeah, okay, so let's get into the reading. We are doing messages today on what haunts you. So what I'm seeing for you guys is that you guys are feeling yourselves. I'm seeing you guys being in a very confident energy right now. Like you're feeling yourself, you feel like you're doing a good job, or you're good with communication, you have charisma, you're magnetic, you're looking good. Yeah, like there's a confidence here definitely, which is very good. But what I'm seeing here is what haunts you is you're afraid like that you're never gonna have a friend group or true friends or people that you can like hang out with, or people that are going to have your best interest at heart. Maybe you feel like people are usually envious of you, jealous, because you feel maybe like that you're very good looking, or that, you have a lot going for you, or you capture a lot of attention in some way. And so you feel like maybe a lot of people are either intimidated by that or, again, envious or something. And you just feel like, am I ever going to have true friendship? Am I ever going to be a part of a group? Is that ever going to be a thing? Am I ever going to like have girls' night or guys' night and it be like for real and genuine, and like these people really having my best interest at heart? Am I ever going to have like a soul family, a soul pod? You know what I mean? So this is what haunts you. I'm seeing that you should also consider, your own energy, like what role do you play in this? Because a lot of it I think could be like you're looking at the other person or like the other people, like, oh, like who's gonna want to be my friend, who's gonna accept me, or who's gonna love me in all my fullness, where I don't feel like I have to dim myself or something like that. But you have to check yourself, because are you someone that, with this energy I'm seeing, it's possible that you could be someone that you could be very maybe condescending, or like you can say jokes, but it's at the expense of others. You know what I mean? So it's like, how do you use this energy that you have, this magnetism, this attractiveness? How do you use it? Are you using it to be destructive? Like you have to check, like, do you like this kind of energy that you have, and how are you wielding it? Are you wielding it to like bring people together and like help people feel comfortable and help get people out of their shell, and host parties and have get-togethers where people can come together, and I don't know, like you can use this energy for good. Like I can see how this energy can be used for good, but are you using it for good, or are you being a little more destructive? Like, do you have more that mentality of like, I can steal your man whenever I want, or I can steal your girl, Mr. Steal Your Girl? You know what I mean? Like you have to see how do you communicate? What does your energy say? Like what energy do you give off? You know what I mean? Because it could be very destructive, your energy. It's like you do have a very like sexy energy to you. You're very magnetic, like I said, you capture attention, but it could almost be because like you can be vindictive, or you can be mean, destructive in some way, a little chaotic in some way. And it's like, then you question and then you wonder, or what haunts you is like, am I ever going to have true friends? But it's like, are you creating the type of environment around you? Are you the person you want to be? Like, would you want to be friends with someone like yourself? You know what I mean? Like, would you be a good friend? Would you be trustworthy? And so these are things that you need to consider, okay? That you need to really think about, that you need to be truthful with yourself about, and make the changes that you need to. You know what I mean? Like, refine, get better. I feel like you are a very impulsive person, like I see that you're very sexy, like, but it's also very in and out energy, like it's very impulsive. You're not very reliable, and according to these cards. And so you have to consider that, like, well, I'm not a very reliable person, or am I trustworthy? Or am I kind with my speech? Do I help people? Do I want to help people? Bring out the best in them, encourage them, uplift them? Or am I more like intimidating? And I kind of like that, because I kind of like feeling like I'm on top, and I kind of like feeling like I'm the prize, and I'm the showstopper, and like I'm the one that's shiny. You have to consider these things, okay? And I feel like a lot of this could be very normal, also depending on your age. So don't be too hard on yourself. It's just something to consider, to reflect on, and to be honest with yourself on, and to work on it. Like, work on it. Work on this passion that you have. Like, is it being expressed in a high vibrational way or not? And how can you fix that? How can you refine that? How can you mature this energy so that it is being expressed in a way that's potent and powerful and intentional and truthful? You know what I mean? Because this is such a beautiful energy to have, but some people can use it for evil, like for bad. So if you're using it for good, then this energy is amazing. But that's what you have to be real with yourself about, because I'm seeing that this energy could use some more refinement, so that it can actually encourage change and push change and motivate change where needed. And again, like, be very bold and powerful and passionate in the best way. Okay, so this was your message. I truly hope this served you. Good luck.